Hi guys, my name is Martin. Happy to be part of the camp. I'm coming from Bulgaria. I've been playing poker for a long time, but with some major pauses along the way. And currently I'm playing mostly Zoom on PokerStars, 25 and 50 NL Zoom, and also 10 NL Zoom sometimes when I'm out of flow or I just want to kick back and play a little bit on smaller stakes. Also, I sometimes would play on some third-party other sites which have a bit softer competition, and there I would climb again around 40 euro limits, 80 euro limits, around that. As far as my poker career, if I can really call it that, I've uh, I've been around poker for a very long time, since the beginning of online poker almost. The stocks poker days and card runner days and such, when everybody were nits and we were making just money out of the fish. I can say that my successes are that I had never been a losing poker player. I have always won at the game, but I have always been a marginal winner. I had never really made a major breakthrough in the game. I've almost exclusively played cash in different settings. I've always mostly enjoyed the fast games like Zoom and before that Rush Poker, um, but just because they're much more convenient and I can just put in more volume, because volume has always been on my mind. I'm sure that every winning poker player must play quite a lot. So those fast forward formats were my majors. I've been playing a bit of tournament poker as well, but if I have to put like a ratio, it is probably like no more than 1 to 10 in major of the cash games. Um, Setbacks, I can't say that I really had setbacks, but well, that's not exactly fair. As setbacks, I can say that I had stopped playing many times in the past. Not because I hated the game or I would tilt or anything like this, but just because I had other careers and I would just put poker on the shelf for some time. But I would eventually come back to poker just because I really love the game and I really like studying it and playing it as well. So I just enjoy it so much that I cannot really quit it. And not only that I don't quit it, I'm not even thinking about quitting it. I'm actually wanting to improve more and more in the game. What I want to get out of the group is the next question I see in front of me. I want to get a community mostly. People that I can discuss poker with, because I had never had such a good environment of people that I can discuss poker with. Also, I believe a big believer in people holding you accountable, and I believe I can take that in this from this community as well. And the last part is that I've always needed a coach that I can really rely on and I can really believe in what they teach me. I've never had like a official trainer or coach to work with me. I would always be an independent learner. So I think that this would improve my game very much, and this is part of why I decided to sign up for the camp. In general, I will go over the other questions now, the general ones. How do I feel in session? Usually pretty calm. I'm not one to tilt much. Um, I'm mostly calm and concentrated most of the time. I've been playing so many hands in my life that at this part I'm not one to get things too much personal or something like that. Mostly I feel when I'm doing sessions like I'm brushing my teeth or something super natural and everyday kind of an activity. How do I feel about studying? I love studying. I love looking into solvers. I love doing work. The thing is that I would sometimes feel very lost how to use some of the tools. So I believe that with the help of the coaches and the course, I would be able to upgrade on this and become a better independent learner. So this is one of the things that I'm looking forward to. I would, for example, not know perfectly well how to implement mixed strategies, when to be more aggressive than the solver, when to be more passive than the solver, tighter or more aggressive, etc. So I really feel good about studying and improving on my studying habits. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Organization wise, I'm as I said, I'm a big believer into volume and that people should be professional and serious when they are playing. So I would put a good amount of volume and a good amount of hands, which requires good organization, especially if you also have to set aside time to go over your hands, do some reviews, etc. So organization, I feel that I'm pretty good at organizing myself and setting aside enough time to play, even though I have small kids to take care of, etc. But I will be able to put a good amount of volume usually. As for the wrecks in my pool, I don't feel that they're that good, to be honest, but I can say that they are very different in the way that they are approaching the game. So some of them take the game in a very different kind of a manner than others. I don't think that they are very good or very well versed in theory or how they should implement the actual strategies that they are doing, but if just my view is that if I look at them as if they are all the same and their strategies are all the same, that's not gonna fly. They're approaching the game in a very different manner sometimes. When I have to face a decision in a spot I'm not very familiar with, I have devised a kind of a checklist for myself how to approach those kind of situations. So I believe I'm pretty confident whenever I have such situations that I can approach them in a, if not super correct, at least kind of okay kind of a manner. So I feel pretty confident, not super confident, but I'm okay with it. And how do I feel when I lose big pots due to mistakes or people get sucking out on me? Now, I would lie that if I say that it never bothers me if people continue sucking out on me, but one or two suck outs never affect me. Making mistakes is something that I kinda dislike more than getting sucked out on, but I try just not to be super critical of myself and still take some positives out of the situation. How do I feel about my current poker career? Well, to be honest, I feel I'm in a good place. I'm currently in the past some months I've been very habitual in the way I've been playing. I've been putting the same amount of volume, which is a good amount of volume. I've been reviewing my hands and studying the game as well and improving as well. I'm consistently beating my limits, even though it's not by a big margin, but I feel good about it. I feel there are ways to go to improve my game, and I'm really hyped about the camp as well, just because I think that's the avenue where I can explore ways to make myself better. So I think I'm in a good place currently in my poker career. I'm picking up speed in a sense. The direction of my poker career, which is the next question, is similar to the last answer. I think it's heading in a good way, improving on my volume. I'm getting better rake back. I'm playing better. I'm feeling more confident about some of my decisions or gray spots that I had before in my game. But still, I can see clearly that there are some spots that I can improve on, and that I'm looking forward to this. So I'm quite excited for what's coming on next for me and how I can take this far, the game. And how do I feel about the strength of my poker network? Well, to be honest, it's very weak. I've never had a real poker network, and as I said in the beginning, I think this is one of the major things that I'm looking to take away from the course. So Currently my poker network is quite weak, but with the camp I think we can improve on that. So that's what I can say in my introduction video. I'm looking forward to working with you guys. I'm really excited, and I think we're gonna have some good time. Take a good one and bye for now. See you in the next one.